I gotta talk to my wife.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and put some information together so you can actually give it to your wife. So when you guys talk about it, you have the information worth your time. Make sense?
Yes.
Because technically that question would happen later. But it's a good objection though, right? Like, I want to talk to your wife. Yeah, no worries. You should. So all we're going to do here, Jim, is I'm just going to put the information together so you can show it to her in writing. Make sense? And now he's a little bit more enticed, like, okay, cool, right? And then if he says, well, I don't want to go any further, I just want to talk to my wife. No worries. What time is she available? Pinpoint a time where you can talk to both of them. And if he's still resisting and saying, no, you know what, I'm just going to talk to her for, whenever I find her. Okay, absolutely, I completely understand. It took me a couple months just to get licensed, and you can share your history. Like, there's a lot of confusing vocabulary, and since this is your first time buying a home, Jim, I want to make sure you have at least the right information to talk about. Otherwise, you're just going to be talking hypothesis or theory, right? So before the market prices go up any higher, let me at least put something in front of you guys that is actually answering your questions. Here, watch, I'll show you. And then guide them right back into the conversation, right? But teeter off that. So if he says, I want to talk to my wife, say, yeah, absolutely, no worries. So let me put some information, blah, 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 right? Here, watch, I'll show you. When you talk to your wife, what are the common questions that come up? And so he's going to kind of live through his wife, but actually tell you what his worries are. Does that make sense?
I got you.
That's a way to kind of disarm them. So yeah, my wife's just worried about the fees and the costs. Oh yeah, good for her. She should be. Because there are a lot of high retail banks and brokers out there. Fortunately, you're connected with me. I'm not that. Make sense? And then guide it back.